Sal Pal, Seahawks win in Seattle. You know, geographically, a lot of people, especially if you're an East Coaster, it's like, wow, Seattle is way out there. But as a kid who grew up in Seattle, I always felt, yeah, well, Baltimore's way out there. It may be geographically isolated to a big part of the country, but right now they are at the top of the NFL and looking down at everybody else, and Sal Pal was there. There's a belief that Seattle has the most talent in the league. You're on the sidelines. What did you see, Sal?
It was an eye-popping experience from start to finish. I'm still here, and I'm still blown away by what I saw all day yesterday, pre-game, during the game, post-game. I'm going to say this. They are bigger, faster, and stronger than they were last year. They are leaner, meaner, and they are definitely hungrier than they were last year. They match up. You know, the game of football is a game of matchups. They match up so well on both sides of the ball. But it's not only the way they match up, Colin. It is the intimidating way that they play. They're big and strong. I mean, they were just bigger and stronger than Green Bay's defensive line and bigger and stronger than Green Bay's offensive line. And when you can dictate, the game of football is violent. And the idea is to dictate and intimidate and command respect. And listen, that was my first time at CenturyLink Field to soak up the entire thing. And I'm telling you right now, if you think you're coming in to that stadium, you know, and I don't want to be overly seduced by the party atmosphere that I experienced here for 48 hours, but if you think you're an opposing team and you're just going to waltz in here and crash this party, you better be ready to rumble.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers looked frustrated, barking at his offensive linemen. Did you sense that he was frustrated with his teammates, which we've seen before? He can be a little condescending. What was your sense last night from Aaron?
Well, once Beluga went out in the second quarter and Derek Sherrard came in, you know, he wasn't going to get all over the young guy. You know, he was trying to mitigate that a little bit by spreading out the blame. But the right side of the offensive line, after Beluga went out, you know, you can't count on the guy. It was just a revolving door. And, you know, the Seattle coaches just started to rotate guys over Sherrard and just send, you know, a little NASCAR unit with a different car and a different engine and a different set of tires on different downs. And Aaron Rodgers is constantly looking to his right to see where somebody was going to come and try to decapitate him. So, hey, Colin, when people are trying to take your head off play after play after play, it's okay to be a little agitated, don't you think?
Oh, no, absolutely. And conversely...
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah. You know, it's funny with Russell Wilson. I think he's a star, and I used the argument yesterday that Big Ben and Phillip Rivers in their first couple of years only averaged about 26 passes a game, and that's about what Russell Wilson averages. The belief is he's a game manager, but it looks like more than that to me. What's it feel like there?
Well, he's not a game manager, although I don't think that that's a condescending term by any stretch of the imagination, because you are the CEO of your football team. And in the end, the CEO must manage everything on the field and off, expectations, matriculation, however you want to say it. You're supposed to manage what the team does. The coach can only do so much, but when you are put in front of the other players as the quarterback, you better look and act like a CEO and execute like a CEO. But here's the difference with Russell Wilson. When things break down, he extends the play in a way that Roethlisberger can only dream about. It's Tarkenton-esque, except he's got beast mode behind him, and he's got this guy named Percy Harvin. Now, let me tell you something. He's one of these great movable chess pieces.
Oh, it's incredible.
Slot, wide receiver, running back. They got something called a fly sweep. They ran 2 or 3 wide receiver screens right off the bat just to tell the Packers, hey, by the way, number 11's on the field, and we're going to him a lot. In case you weren't wondering what was going on all week long, here it is. They got a read option reverse that is absolutely pyrotechnic and confusing at the same time. And then they got something where, okay, when we're done with that, we'll just go belly of the beast. We'll just we'll put it in the belly of the beast, and it's a remarkable 1-2 punch. But I'm looking at their schedule, Colin. You know, San Diego, at San Diego, Denver comes in here, then at Washington. The next few games are not easy, but the thing is, they're bigger, faster, and stronger. By the way, it's nice out here.
Oh, yes!
It's nice. I'm like Chili Palmer and Get Shorty. I like it out here.
No, listen, if you ever listen to sports radio in your hometown of Philly, they're always yelling at each other because those harsh winters and hot summers. In Seattle, you call a sports radio station, it's like, yo, brah, 77 again, no humidity. That they're happy people out there.
They're happy people. They're hanging out with their iPhones and their lattes, and they got the Seahawks, and it's a big fat party. I'm telling you. I just got off the phone with my wife. I said, you can't believe this airport. It's like, hey, welcome to the 21st century.
Sal, pal, I'm glad you're in my hometown. Take care, bud.
I'm loving it, baby.
All right.